video is going to be about poems. I took my inspiration from the BBC Bitesize website when they were speaking about poems, and I thought we'd recap on a style of poem that we'd already talked about in our Viking topic and our RE topic this year. A kenning poem. A kenning poem is a type of poem that uses compressed forms of metaphor using two-word phrases to describe something. These two words are normally used with nouns and verbs. So a noun is a person, place or a thing, and a verb is a doing word like a skipping, hopping, or a presenter or a doer. I have got a couple of examples of kenning poems written by other Year 4s now. So for example, a kenning poem for a bird would be a worm eater, a nest maker, a cushion filler, a seed muncher, a fish guzzler, a fast flyer, a cat escaper, a tree liver, an acrobatic glider, an adventurous swooper, and a tweeting singer. So you can see that all of those lines mean that it's a bird. For a wolf, it was an animal warrior, a night mover, a meat eater, paw licker, prey hunter, woods dweller, moon howler. It'd be really good to use a thesaurus to come up with some synonyms of your vocabulary whilst doing this. And lastly, for example, the sun could be a heat giver, a light maker, a tan provider. So I'm going to show you a couple of kennings in a minute and you're going to guess what you think they might mean. Okay, I have got a couple of kennings for you to guess what I was thinking of when I wrote them. Number 1 is an education deliverer. Number 2 is an animal holder. Number 3 is a whale road. And number 4 is a film presenter. Pause the video and have a little go at guessing what I was thinking now. Okay, so let's hope you got these right. So an education deliverer was a teacher. My number 2, an animal holder, a cage. You could have put a pen. A whale road, I know it was quite tricky, but it was the sea, so the whales swim around the sea as if they're driving along the road. And a film presenter was a cinema. So my last one, I found it quite tricky. I wanted to put a film shower. I tried to spell it out and it looked like a film shower because I realised that shower isn't a real word. So be careful, try not to make up words. Okay, so after having recapped how we make our two-word phrases for your kenning poems, your task this week is to write your own kenning poem about one of the following. You could write it about your pet, your favourite hobby, whether it's sport, music, arts, or someone who inspires you. It could be a football player, it could be someone who you've met or seen in the news, like Captain Tom, who raised so much money for the NHS. See if you can write at least 8 lines in your kenning poems. Remember your full stops and your capital letters, give it a title, and once you've done, send it in and I'd love to read them.